Hello everyone, this is the results video. This is where we're going to go through and pick the winners of the 12 packages that I kind of have sitting back over there. Many of them are more than one quad as kind of a reward for going to that extra step of providing the file that needed to be uploaded. And I did make a few mistakes when I kind of created that framework. The 100 megabyte limit, I'd forgotten completely about digital. Those files get to be big. So I apologize for the inconvenience, just something I hadn't thought through when I put that together. A lot of positive comments about this style of giveaway, and I came up with another way that will require less work, but would also be able to filter out a little bit of the kind of not interested flyby people. There were a comment or two about people that were unhappy with the fact that this required a flight video with a DVR sort of recording. I guess I should say I'm sorry, but this is the first time in 5 years of all the giveaways I've done where I've required an actual quad and a flight video to be submitted. So I guess I don't feel too bad, but I understand the disappointment. You want to try to win something and you can't. You want to get started in FPV, and winning something being that way. As we get closer here, as I stop talking so much, the scammer's going to come along and he's going to say, text me, telegram me, WhatsApp me to receive your special package or your special prize. That is a scam. That's why I started it with scammer. They're probably even going to have the channel logo in their avatar sort of thing on YouTube. And it may even say Nick Burns in part in their name. Remember, my comments just say Nick Burns. They don't have all the other gobbledygook. And I won't tell you you've won in the comment section, although others might. You will receive an email from me, and it will be very apparent. I am going to try to time the email with you getting it about the same time this video comes out. I try pretty hard to do that, but sometimes I'll release the video, and then maybe I can't get the emails all sent in due time because of other things in life comes up. So don't message me about the scammer. The best thing you can do about the scammer is click those triple dots down in the comment section next to their comment and report that to YouTube as scam, spam, what have you. As I see them, if they get filtered through or they get to the front page, so to speak, of the comments, I will go ahead and do my action to make sure they can't bother everyone. We keep making it more and more difficult for them. Eventually, they will find out there's no fruit to bear and they will go away. Remember, I am paying for shipping. I think I said in the last video up to $35. I really can't remember. I didn't review that video before I started recording this one. So the scammer asking you for money? Nope, no money. Just fill out the form and you'll be able to get your winnings for it. I think we should jump down to the desk at this time. I don't have anything else to disclose. Again, the winners should all have emails from me and from the email address that you submitted in the form. So if you type that wrong, not much I can do about that. Hopefully you checked it. But we need to go through. We need to pick 12 packages, and I will have to verify the submissions offline, so to speak, so that part you won't see because I'm not going to go through and ask people to share in this video their video submission. And I do know there were some images and files that weren't likely to be videos also submitted. So if you didn't follow the fact that you needed to have a DVR or video file recording with the OSD in there, then that precludes you from being a winner in this particular case. So I'll have to verify whatever the random integer generator line picks. I'll need to verify that, and you won't see that in the video. That's just part of the process. So yeah, it could be a lot of jump cuts and kind of kludgy, but we'll get down to those 12 winners. All right, let's get down to the desk and start that out. Okay, here we are. I just refreshed the video page. About 6,100 views, and we scroll down here and 422 comments, 575 likes. YouTube doesn't count dislikes anymore, but we got 15 replies to mine. Then we go over here to the form, and I've scrolled past where the email addresses are. I don't want to share anybody else's email address. We see we have 632 submissions, and one thing I wanted to highlight about this form is down here in the lower part. Did you read the form information? 98.6, yes. 1.4%, no. And, I don't think no as they didn't actually read it. It could have just been a joke. So nothing there. And you see there at the very, very bottom, it's got a 100 megabyte limit, excuse me. The next tier up from that size is a gig, and I had to buy more storage from Google in order to be able to host this. And I can't imagine how much more I would have had to buy if I went to the next limit they'd let you select. Now, if they had had like 200 or 300, that's much more viable. But going from 100 to a gig, whoo, that's really something. Let's go look at the spreadsheet now from all our submissions. So we've got our form here, and we've got everything listed out, and they've got the answers to the questions. I've taken out the email addresses. I've actually hidden those. So again, I don't share them here on the internet. That's not mine to share. So we're going to go over to random.org. You can see I've already got row 2 here because our first is our title headers for our columns, and then we start with the actual submission, excuse me, and then 632 would be the ending number. We're going to have one column, and it's going to generate 1, and then I'll click the get number, and then we'll have, I think it's the do again number. So let's go ahead and click our first winner, prize package number 1. And if you don't know what's in your prize, I will ask you to go back to the original video posted down in the video description and watch that video again to see what it is that you've won, because I don't send that in my email. My email is kind of a form email, as you can imagine. So we're going to get one. All right, 181. So here's the part where I have to go over and make sure that 181 is actually our first winner. I have verified via FPV, you are winner number 1. I saw your video. It looked like maybe a fairly warm climate that you're in, some construction going on. I noticed a few palm trees, so that package may have a bit of a trip. Of course, everybody needs to have their patient pants on because it does take me some time to get everything collected as far as the information. I try to make as few trips to the shipping office as I can, because I don't have that much spare time to make those sorts of trips and get those packages sent safely on over to you. So Avaya FPV followed the rules, had their name in the OSD, and did a little flight video around their area. All right, let's go back over to random.org and pick winner number 2. All right, the random generator has come to 228. This is where I'll go over to the spreadsheet and verify that 228 is a valid submission. I have verified 228, who is Paul B. Harper. Looked like a Tiny Hawk starter kit. The Emacs screen attached to the radio there, and was creative in including his name in the video by using a little piece of paper. And that was actually something that another commenter had come up. If you don't have the ability to add OSD, add the craft name to your particular quad, then, some sort of identification, yeah, that works for me as well. So congratulations, Paul B. Harper. You are winner number 2. Back over here in the random integer generator, we're going for number 3 now. 334, this is where I'll jump over to the spreadsheet and do the validation again. I have verified that 334 is a valid submission. Actually went to the trouble of including the channel logo on there as well. Although I did note that in your video you stipulated prize number 1. That's not quite how this works. Whoever's drawn first wins prize number 1. Maybe that was just wishful thinking. Prize number 2 goes to whoever selected number 2. You have won prize number 3, whatever that is from the original video. Again, link down in the video description, and you can see that he has actually included his YouTube URL as well, and looked like a little skate park chasing there. So congratulations, Jose Taborda. I think that's pretty close. You are winner number 3. So far, I haven't had to throw anything out, so that's lucky and good. Let's pick again. Number 13, I will go and verify. I have verified submission number 13, Nico Del Rey. Congratulations, you have won package number 4. Doing some micro flying there on their back deck, it looked like, going through a gate, and then a curious little critter, I believe a cat, came to find the crashed out quad. So congratulations, Nico. You are winner number 4. We need to go back to the generator to pick winner number 5. 204 is winner number 5. I will verify. 204 has been verified. Congratulations, Mark Anderson. You have won package number 5. Looked like a fun little flight right out of your room in the upstairs part of the house, out the window, and then out around the front part of the area there. Looked like a fun little flight on a very low battery, by the way. So congratulations, Mark. Back to the generator to look and find winner number 6, who is 22. I will verify 22. Unfortunately, number 22 did not follow the submission guidelines, unfortunately, so we have to pick again. This time it's 45, I'll verify. I verified number 45 is a valid submission. It is Flying Dutchman. Congratulations, Flying Dutchman. Had a nicely printed piece of paper with his Flying Dutchman name on there and a little hello for me. Got to see his friendly goggled face, flying DJI and his, what looks to be his back garden. Looks like a nice little flying space back there. So congratulations, Flying Dutchman. You have won package number 6. Back over to the generator. We got a pick again, so we're going for number 7. Just creeping over halfway here. Number 349, I will verify. I have verified 349 is a valid submission. Congratulations, Justin Kim. Looked like you were flying 4S quad out there and probably using Express LRS because I noticed the LQ on there was quite high. Something was, I think the VTX was set to 400 milliwatts if I remember right. So congratulations, Justin Kim. You have won package number 7. Again, to see what you have won, please refer to the video in the video description of this video to rewatch the original video, which will show you each and every package, even though I think I verbally numberize a couple of them wrong. Back over to the generator to generate another one, number 8 this time. 28, I will verify. I have verified the 28th entry in the, actually, this is the 27th, but it's the 28th numbered one. FPV Ripper. Congratulations, FPV Ripper. You have won package number 8. Time to go back to the random generator and pick another one. Package number 9. Number 612, well, that's the biggest number so far. I will verify. I verified number 612. Congratulations, Tommaso Rebecca. I'm sorry, Tommaso. Rebecca? To me, that's Rebecca, but I apologize if I have pronounced that wrong. Looked like you were flying an Ishi Novice 3. Did the creative stylings of putting his FPV pilot name on a piece of paper in his recording. So that definitely qualifies. Congratulations, Tommaso. You have won package number 9. Back to the generator to generate number 10. We're getting close to the end here. 151, I will verify. I have verified 151 is a valid submission. And that is Mr. Husman? Matthias? I'm not certain. Looked like you had a little one on the couch with you, so that's a lot of fun. Maybe have a flying buddy one day. I also noticed some balloons on the wall, and I was kind of wondering if that DJI Whoop you were flying was going to be maybe trying to take out a few balloons. But congratulations, sir. You have won package number 10. Back to the generator to generate for package number 11. Our final two, 545, I will verify. I have verified 545 is a valid submission, and that is Douglas Matos. Douglas used his phone as a way of getting the name in the recorded video by pointing his quad at the phone. Perfectly acceptable. Looked like you're flying a possibly GPS enabled or GPS quad that maybe wasn't working, or maybe it was just a freshly flashed flight controller and it had all the GPS stuff enabled but doesn't actually have GPS. You know how Betaflight can be sometimes. So Douglas, congratulations, you have won package number 11. Back to the generator to pick the final package. This is potentially the final winner. I say potentially because if it's not valid, we have to pick again. So let's go. 378. I have verified this is the final package. The entry number 378 is our valid submission and our final winner of package number 12, and that is Wild FPV. Congratulations, Wild FPV. You have won our final package here on this giveaway. So that's it. I've got everything written down on my little iFlight notebook. They sent out a Christmas package, I think probably to everybody. And I found the notebook to be useful. I can save some of my other pages for my other notes that I keep right here on the side of my desk and use the notebook here for a while. It's got a nice little like placekeeper here with this little piece here as you have in some finer books around. So those are our 12 winners. Remember, the scammer's going to come and tell you guys you've won. Don't pay them any attention. Just report them right here on the platform. I will try to time my email so that you'll have an email from me, and then we'll get the verification process, because even though I send them email directly to you, that's not true. We don't need to do the verification because I send the email directly to you. Make sure when you email me back, you use the reply button. Don't copy in my email address and send it to me, because then I have to go back and have to look at your email address from the form. It's better for both of us. Just click reply to my email, and then we'll go about getting the shipping information. Remember, I'm going to pay for shipping up to $35, which should cover it. And by the looks of things from the DVR submissions, fair number of international winners in this one, so the YouTube bank account, ooh. That's the way it goes, you know, no big worries there. It's one of the great things I'm privileged to be able to do, is to take any of the revenue that the channel happens to create and use that to redistribute the stuff that needs to be flown, needs to be crashed, needs to be torn apart and made into something else altogether. Just have some fun or pass it on. Maybe you got a little one or someone down the block or a buddy across the town that you're trying to get involved in FPV, and this could be a good way of helping. I appreciate everybody who came along and enjoyed in the fun. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy watching these sort of things, again, everybody who was selected, our 12 winners, you should have an email directly from me. Click that reply all, and we'll get these packages going. Again, it takes time. Have your patient pants on. I got to collect as much of the information as I can right away. If anyone, let's say, if anyone doesn't respond to my email in a week, that's where I cut you off. And you're no longer a winner, at least in the giveaway. You're still a winner, but just not a giveaway winner. Because, you know, maybe you went on vacation and you don't check email. It kind of stinks to lose out, but kind of hurts my heart a little bit. But we got to have a cutoff, because I've got to move on to other things, of course. So I'm going to have to gather all the shipping information and get everything packaged up. They're on boxes, but some of them need to be wrapped in brown paper. We don't want people seeing that you've got a quad sitting on your porch or at your mailbox. Others need to have foam stuffed in them to make sure everything stays safe and sound on its travels. And then I've got to go through the process of putting the shipping information into my stamps.com account and printing all those shipping labels, affixing those to the boxes, and then taking them to the shipping place and dropping those off and getting my receipt, and they'll make their way. In some cases, it can take a month or more for these to get to some of our friends who might live outside of the U.S. So again, patient pants, I can provide you with tracking. I don't find the tracking in cases of international shipments is really all that accurate beyond the U.S. borders, but I can definitely provide it to you. Okay, I appreciate everybody who has spent a little time here watching. Hopefully you enjoy this sort of thing. And I will, for those who didn't win and those who didn't care for this sort of contest, I'll have more giveaways. I give away most of everything that comes to the channel. Eventually, it might take me a while, but eventually it all has to go find somewhere else, because there's only so much one guy can fly. All right, I appreciate your time, and thanks for watching.